speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 57 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Big ass, big ass, big ass. We're going to 54. Wide in. Wide, get wide. Gun. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Go. Waiting. Right here. Check 26. Let's go. Great.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got to talk about it. We're going to 54. Kill.
Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And an Eagle first down.
Go. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 120.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
A gain of 14.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I got you.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go. 46. 46. Check. 46.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
3rd and 4.
There we go. Flying in. Mike's 47. You remember me? Hey, kill. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And Wilson has it. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Here we go. Kill. Let's get off the field. Then we're going to 53. 24. Check 24. Check 31. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Here we go. Check like 37. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Kill. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Not today.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Check. Lucky.
A gain of a yard.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Man, that's trash. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that get kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott. On the left side. Gallup's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 43. Under. We're going to 54. Why in? 57's the mic. Watch 57. 26.
On first down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
47. All day, just like that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 10th carry now for Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down now, it's Weaver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Weber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down. Wentz. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Weber. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Weber. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.